Here we can also port back as well. I think we'll just come back after we finished this bandits. Oh, these are the these guys explode, so I guess there's something to be said about summon minions, since you can summon them in and then have these guys burst on them. Hopefully. It's kind of strange just throwing these skeletons down, just like walking away from them straight away. It's like not doing anything. Not even fighting. Slowly seeing a little like XP tick up. The black gods. Slowly work our way around here. Heck, there she is. Okay. It's kind of like me playing Tarkov, I guess. Just like walking around the side of the world. Alira is nice. I'm gonna exit here to just load up this a little bit faster. Okay, I'm going to turn on our thing. Still not selling scrolls, but it's okay. Not scrolls, spells. It's alright. Might grab these, but not in a rush also, so I'm just gonna swing around. We'll go back to finish Einhard's thing, because he was nice to us. He said please. Okay, we finish this off. We still want this jewel slot, even though we don't have any jewels. But we'll take the... Oh. We could go straight to Heart and Soul, but... Good question. I haven't felt like I was really getting beaten down. On the same token, I guess on the far side of things, we're going to end up just taking life. Anyway, I guess the other issue is we don't really need mana, right? Yet. So I think we'll swing around this way instead. Not too far, let's see. It's this way? This way. Yeah. Okay. So our friend Einhard is looking for one more beast. Hopefully we find it. Anytime. You know, the funny thing is the first time around we saw it, but we didn't go for it because we were like, oh, we'll just get it next time. But now it's like, perhaps like respawn somewhere crazy instead. Oh, Tank Blob, now level 20. Oh, there he is. Oh, now we're trapped inside. Okay. Got trapped in the menagerie. Okay. Some of these like small quests, because we haven't done them, like before you've had them all done, I guess, right? I gotta kind of like go through everything, trigger them all. What? Do you miss it? Oh, interesting. 40% melee damage taken reflected back to attacker plus 15 life. It's good. I feel right now, at the very least, it's hard to not go with the 5% movement speed. That was an interesting reward though. Maybe let's throw in the guild stash. Okay, so now we need to go to Chamber of Sins. We can clear this out also so we don't have this lingering around in the chat the entire time. Oh, how do you get about there? Okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. Even though we played in December, I honestly I can't remember if it's like, is it up, is it left? I mean, we can kind of see some of this stuff, but we're also over leveled now, I guess a little bit. So I definitely don't want. I'll summon some skeletons in and keep walking, right? But I'm not gonna stand around and fight. Hopefully this is it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think as someone who's played mostly melee builds, and like to add that non-summoner builds, it's a bit strange. Like running around just summoning skeletons and like leaving them behind. You know, we'll take it. I think sometimes in these cases I should probably just take the currency and leave, since we're not really looking at the items and we have to end up then instead doing another one over here, right? I guess it's okay though. This is like cost 600 tribute. Reroll. Just take this and sell it, right? Ah, yes. Okay, monogram. Drive safe. Face cam. Are you leaving Seattle? I am leaving. So my Airbnb, the checkout is 10 a.m. It is now 2 a.m. Keep us updated so you're safe. I shall. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The trip has been great though. We met lots of people. We met Mana Play stuff. Hello? At the Bomberman. Had some Cuban foods. It's pro. Met the Valius. Ooh, indeed. Alright, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? We're selling stuff? Banking stuff? 1.5 hour drive for Cuban food. You know what? That just makes it taste better, you know? What is this? What is going on? What am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna bank this stuff. We have a new league. I think it's the second week of it. We came in a bit late, but you know, it's fine. No worries. How are the Weaver's Chambers? True. Talk to Helena in your hideout also. So I think I'm gonna do... Oh, this looks pro. I like something lit, you know? Oh, we already have this. Valius was really, really amused by the Bomberman Mana. Use crafting bench. What are these guys doing to me? I'm glad. I'm glad as well. I don't think up until that point he had actually followed the Bomberman. Not that I would completely fault him, because Bomberman has not been streaming as of late, but still, like, he was definitely vibing after that. He was like, he wanted to meet up with you guys today, but it's just the days were too packed. No one would fault him. They seem like they would jive really well. Hey, is it just me or do they look similar as well? Oh, I feel like their faces look like the same. Maybe I'm like crazy or something. Okay, never mind. Big pass. They just white. Okay. Skip, please. Skip. Russell Jammies is like, but Jammies is like, does your vision need help? Tangerine. What's going on? I'm telling him right now. Oh my, outed. This is what happens, guys. When you speak your minds, people just out you. And then, you know what? You're sitting by a computer, using your keyboard, and you're just embarrassed by yourself. It's like that hockey player that's like, I feel shame. Well, guys, yes, thanks for coming along the raid. I'm sorry this is not Valorant, but rest your eyes a moment because we're just doing low level stuff. Good time to grab a drink. Oh my. We're playing a witch who is summoning in creatures. It's a new season, so everything's brand new. I don't have any items. I've actually never really done a summoning build before. I have, but you know, when I really didn't know much about the game. So my goal for this character is to eventually summon in creatures that have lots of different augments on them, and the new league right now enables you to go to these shrines. I'm trying to remember what they're called. Rituals? Oh, what are they? Anyway, you kill creatures around these things, and then ritual altar. Yeah, it starts some waves of creatures that come in, and there's usually some kind of a mechanics. In this one, it looks like meteors come down from the sky. The mechanic ends once these creatures have been killed. And if it looks like all I'm doing is running around and summoning skeletons, that's facts. But yeah, if he's still here, we wouldn't mind meeting halfway somewhere this week. You tell him that. I have no idea. I mean, again, I can't speak for it entirely because he's with different people now, but they are in Seattle proper, so maybe you guys should just meet up. Yeah, I don't know. His other group though, they brought their computers and such too, so I think they're maybe more into stream, play kind of a thing. Terry's letter. Oh wait, we got distracted. Do we know the people he's staying with? I don't think so. That's the only other issue. It's probably. I know them only from like their streams, but I have not interacted with them at any length. So I opted not to meet them. It sounds kind of cold, but that's just with COVID and all these things, you know. It's a great time though, great trip. I mean, you guys have a really nice state that you're living in. I think the other thing is, like, say what people want to say about being cooped up or staying at home the entire time, but even still going out and what? Did I not kill this lady already? Say what people want about like already like, you know, spending lots of time doing not much at home, but I think just getting out and then you know, actually setting aside some time without distractions and all that, and then just like relaxing was really good. It was a good reset for me. So I have like a lot of I was taking lots of notes. I take extremely contemporaneous notes, you know, and so I feel that going back to what? Yes. Well, he just popped out of the fire. We kind of have been thriving in quarantine. So that is something that has been said as well, right? So there's certainly people who have, what do you want to call it? Their inclination is leaning more towards seclusion. Not seclusion, but at least, you know, peace and quiet. Let's call it that, right? The riverways. Interesting. I think for myself, I'm fine with either, really. I mean, if it's high social stimulation, it's fine. If it's none, then that's okay too. But I don't necessarily actively seek out peace and quiet, I guess. But yes, despite stay at home, I felt that coming up this way and then essentially staying at home again up here, it was refreshing. So I hope to use that as an inspiration and I don't know, make some better stream maybe, you know. Now I got the tank blow up, so anything can happen. We had Bawama's mom stay with us for Thanksgiving week. And we learned the hard way that we need the quiet. Oh my. Hey, you know, maybe maybe that's what Valdius is thinking too right now. Right, this is physical, no. Something that's actually quite interesting is we can pay 15% of the cost of these items and then defer it to later on. But I don't think any of these are really worth it. Skip. Do you sorry, does Bawama's mom watch his stream? That sounds kind of like a strange question, but nah, okay. There's a streamer I watch. His name is Sinat Bush. He's an artist, a sculptor. Originally I was gonna have him do some art for the stream, but his queue is like 7 months or something like that. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm fine if the person's really interested in the job and then they want to work on something, but I'm not going to wait 7 months and pay you in advance for something that, you know, my situation can change by then. I'm not saying I'm not going to stream in 7 months, but you know, I need something turned around kind of quickly, right? But anyway, but I did spend some time meeting him and all this, and his mum and his grandmum, or his nan, both watch the stream, and it's very wholesome. Like they come in the stream like, oh, you know, hey son, or like, you know, whatever, right? And then he's like, oh yeah, hey nan, you know, like that kind of interaction, right? She doesn't quite understand the culture. She thinks we can stream and go pro, as well as feels like gaming is still like a childlike hobby. Oh, interesting. She thinks it's cute that we play video games. Yeah, I don't know. Who's to say? Yeah, no, as I was mentioning, whilst we were talking last time, I think, I have friends who, if they play games with me on the stream, then they'll put the stream on the telly, right? And then have their kids or like their wife watch it too. So, I don't know. I think some people are very open about it, and then some people are like, you know, their parents or like their family are just like not interested, kind of thing. But I don't know. I think either way is kind of cool. My father actually comes in the stream. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. He he watches he watches the VODs. Like if I show up, yeah, if I go to his house, he's got the VODs on like one of the tellies. I think he's thinking like it helps my viewership or something. It's really funny. It's like one of those, it's like it is cute, isn't it? I don't think he knows what's going on most of the time. Like, I mean, maybe he's like insulted by hearing this, but perforates. I think we already have perforate. Well, you know what? We'll just pick this up and sell it, right? Yeah, no. I think other people probably are not as open to the idea, or like that's the last thing they want is like a parent to be coming into the channel and like saying stuff. But I don't know. It's like what I think it depends on your relationship with your parents and stuff, right? It's and whether or not you want them, yeah, or I guess around and then like while you're doing stuff. I feel like I have nothing to hide, so it's not even about that really, right? But okay, so these are not great options. I'm trying to think of what, maybe faster casting. Maybe somebody could use that. I say somebody could use that like as if I play with other people at the moment, but it's okay. I think I made a mistake. I probably should not have gone with like a kind of like a standard build and gone with something kind of new instead. Uh-oh, I see. My family is thinking about it stresses me out. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. We're doing pretty well here, guys. This. In the life in the tree. It's always our weakness, right? Chaos damage. But yeah, he was I don't know, he was just very good with it. It's like I showed him how to use the app. I put it on his computer, and then I guess I don't know how he has it set up, but regardless, this maybe he just puts it on because he knows I'm coming by to visit or something like that. But when I come by, it's on the telly, and it's like, oh my gosh, what are you watching? Like sometimes I don't realize it, right? And like, oh, hey, what are you watching? And then it's like I hear my own voice. And like, oh no. Stuffed. Okay, we're slightly over leveled for this area. Not really, so it's still it's like okay experience, right? But I'm gonna try to pass through or push through this area somewhat quickly. I'm still gonna summon some skeletons here to kill whatever they can, but I'm not gonna sit around and babysit them because they're already dead. We're walking through, checking the doors, knocking on stuff, vibing. I say that I'm standing here babysitting my skeletons. I'm with this. I mean, I guess they did a good job, right? I was gonna say like I don't really care about this league, but here I am, like trying to take a peek and see what this loot box has in store for us. $255. What? Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate, like some of the preparation that I had or I wanted to put in before the stream didn't go through properly, so the IRL stream didn't really happen. But I think still made like a lot of progress, had a great break and stuff, so that's fine. I think the IRL stream and like face cam stuff is still it's still in the cards though. You were wondering about that? Yeah. It didn't happen, but it's okay. No one missed anything, you know? So you're driving home today or relocating? You're like, hey, are you guys coming up to Seattle permanently or what's going on? I was really tempted to take an extra day, honestly. But I think it's too late now to book. I really like the rain. I just feel like it's a long drive for like 5 hours sleep. Yeah, I don't drive the whole duration anyway because the long drive I think is what gets me more than what's staying up. I can stream for long hours and all that, but I just don't like the feeling of going into cruise mode while I'm driving. So I already know that I'm gonna just be driving for like 2 hours and then gonna rest and then 2 hours and rest. So like starting that process for me is like not that big of an issue. I didn't know cruise mode was a thing on my car. Oh my. No, what I mean is just the brain going in cruise mode, yeah. Oh, blue red on the velvet slippers. Let's see. We drove 10 hours without it. Oh my. It actually changes quite a bit, I think. The only thing is, I feel that what it ends up happening instead is you're just, like your foot is just kind of hovering over the brake instead, right? But if you kind of can see that you're not going to make an immediate stop, then it's fine. The vehicle that I rented, actually, the brake is at it's strange, like it's at a much higher elevation than the gas. So when I shift over to the left, I end up kicking the side of it instead of going over to the brake. I think it's actually kind of dangerous. I don't know. Muttering essence of fear. Let's try on the shoes, see what happens. Scuffed? Scuffed, right? Yeah, scuffed. I have bad anxiety while driving sometimes. My foot was just going numb. We drove in the dead of night, so everything is dark. Yeah. When I drove up, it was dark and there was also mist, fog. I don't know what to call it. Clouds. And around Shasta, there's a lot of wild winds, so it pushed our car. Oh. Let's see. Red Thicket. I don't think Red Thicket's I've really honestly forgotten this whole yeah, that's why I ended up renting. I rented a Jeep, right? I don't know if you saw it, but I wanted something with some room so I could bring stuff up, but also something that had the 4-wheel drive. I know 4-wheel drive is not going to just like save me or something, but what was I doing? Oh, we're talking to Aramir. Yeah, it just went dark. Over to the cabins. But yeah, in my case, I had just a different option because I'm not relocating, right? So I just decided to rent a vehicle instead. I was actually originally going to rent and then return it up here instead. Like you can do like a one-way, pay like a fee, I think. But I don't know, it was nice having the car. Yeah, like it was convenient. My character's name in game is Tanglop as well. We got to Oregon, we had super thick fog as well. Yeah, that is a tricky thing. It's hard to say when that's gonna subside.